Oi boys, welcome back to another video on the channel. Today it's update day and we have a doozy of an update. We are calling this, I'm calling this the second major update, as there is a ton of notes to go through and things to check out in regards to all aspects of the game. Alright, so first and foremost, seeing as we are in the main menu, we'll take a look at some things while we're here. I did try to section these off so we can break them down a little less chaotically. And under visuals here, they've added the indigenous uniforms for West Tigers, Sydney Roosters, and Canterbury Bankstown Bulldogs. Of course, the doggies are in there. Bro, ain't beating those allegations. So first up here, the West Tigers indigenous jersey looks clean from what I've heard. They will be releasing these periodically this week. I'm not sure if it's everything or if it's just the indigenous jerseys, but yeah, here are the West Tigers. They have extended Luai's hair, still not as long as it is in real life. Hopefully they get on that. We need to see those luscious locks that drape beneath the shoulders. Be interesting to see if they keep updating his hair, but I've seen like them work on it bit by bit. We also have the Sydney Roosters here. And while we look at this, other visual updates, they updated player visuals for various clubs, updated stadium lighting, refined crowd visuals, improved stadium UI, and updated match scorecard to show the current half. So that's a lot. And we're just on visuals here. The last team was Canterbury Bankstown. And yeah, I mean, you expect these to look sick in game, and they do. As for the updated player visuals, I'm not too sure which exact players. We won't search through them as there's a lot to go through in this update. If you know who got updated or if it's just touch-ups to the previous models, let us know. Just scrolling through these teams, it does look like the body shapes have somewhat improved. Like a Tapane looks pretty big, Critter's body type looks proper, as does McInnes. Tino, maybe they adjusted that. But yeah, moving on to specific modes. So for career mode, they've updated the logic for player positions in career mode. They have balanced career mode retire and prodigy rookies receiving small attribute boosts, resolved career mode free agents to wear a dedicated jersey, and they updated the 1895 Cup fixture appearance in career mode and competition. Those don't really need to be gone through, I guess. The next mode is Pro Team, and if you didn't know, if you look towards the bottom right of these player cards here, everyone got 100 free contracts. And it's not listed on the patch notes, but I thought I'd let you boys know. For those of you that did stop playing and might want to get back in there, just know that there are plenty of contracts waiting. As for the official notes, they updated the player numbers with the lineups, and they updated favorites and highlighted icons on Pro Team cards. Alright, so I favorited 3 players, and I guess it's just these little star icons here that you see. But yeah, the biggest news for Pro Team is the 100 contracts for all of your player inventory. The next was the Academy, and they have 3 points for this. They added tabs for user created and downloaded stadiums in Academy. They've added the ability to restore official player stats, and a huge one, players finally have the ability to add custom logos to their custom kits. I went and searched real quick, sorted by dates, and we've already got some creations that have hit the fan hub, the Academy. We have the Cook Islands here, as you can see, looking pretty decent, and Samoa, again, looking pretty good. The fan hub back then has a pretty active community that kept the game feeling fresh over the years, and yeah, I can't wait to see what people create. So far though, it is looking pretty sick. Alright, and finally, the last set of patch notes, actually 2 sections. I've got additions, things to look out for as we head into this game. They've added team lineups display at match start. They've added animations for match intro cutscenes and drop-down tries. They've added fatigue and injuries to the quick interchange menu, that's a dub. Added new illegal tackle animations, added new defensive tackle animations to defend the line, and added new taunts. Now there are more notes in regards to gameplay, which we will dive into once we jump into the game. So the first thing to check out here is the pre-game cutscenes and new additions. I'm so keen to see how they did the lineup. Wow, and it's just like that. Little locker room shots with the light. It's kind of like Fox presentation, actually. I don't mind this. That's mad. I didn't expect a whole new cutscene. Pretty much on top of what we already had. I did notice it wasn't in like chronological order. It was like 1, 5, 4, 3, 2 or something. And I think the same with the front row. Other than that, I do like how it looks. And yeah, everything else, even this, I think this is new, this little shot here. Getting close-ups of the crowd, they look more animated and whatnot. Presentation is just as, if not even better than Rugby 25's presentation, which was one of the shining lights in that game. But yeah, overall, that's slick. Just nice and clean, simple and bold. Okay, so off rip we did go for a bump, and there is a new like reaction to the bump. Look at this. And just the way he lands and gets back to his feet. We also made a break here. And look at this taunt. Nah, that's crazy. What I want to do is try and get these high tackle animations going, see what's new. So you just want to sprint and try and do a big hit. Pro tip for those of you that are always getting high tackles, let go of sprints when you're trying to do a big hit. Or when you're approaching a tackle in general. Oh, there we go. Was that new? Can confirm, not new. So we did a few more experimenting, if you will, running around and taunting, and there's actually quite a few. That wave goodbye is crazy. The hand to the ear is pretty sick. They've got like neutral ones and braggadocious ones, which I'm pretty sure the community will love. The online community, that is. Okay, so after experimenting, looking for animations, I ended up restarting the game, and this is pretty much a post commentary just to read through the rest of the patch notes as well as give our thoughts on this second major update. So for the second set of gameplay patch notes that were tweaks, not like new additions, they adjusted referee position based on plays in progress, they improved AI logic for attempting 2040 kicks, they balanced the sidestep mechanic, reduced burst speed, they balanced the forward speeds, which is huge, they adjusted stamina depletion rates, they improved the in-play kicking, they improved the player positioning around the playmaker, they improved the kickoff movements, they reduced the power bar appearing during gameplay when no kick was being performed, they updated player positions in post-try cutscenes, and they resolved the grubber kick counting as a dead end goal, not a knock-on. I can confirm that it's still in the game. And finally, the famous stability improvements. Just to go back to us looking for animations, I wanted to see what the other high tackle animations were, and I believe they're not in the game because we did a whole bunch of high tackles, got carded, and it was pretty much just the same high tackles you've seen in the game already and in previous games. So my biggest takeaway from this update was the player speeds and just how big of a dip you took once that stamina bar ran out. Players were jogging their way to the try line. It was a pretty drastic change, and I was interested to see how the community would receive this change, and as I thought, it was not taken very well. So much so that Ross did take to Twitter, "We hear you. The team has gone too far on the stamina changes for Rugby League 26. We will revert it tomorrow." Like I said, it was pretty massive, the change, and I could imagine online play being like even worse, as people tend to hold on to the trigger while they play the game, as well as perform skill moves, bumps and whatnot that do deplete stamina even faster. Players are probably jogging like before half time even, which you could imagine would be frustrating, especially during line breaks. For me, those sprint changes and the stamina depletion stuff, I didn't really feel that slowness till like the end of this match, towards the end of this match, but I did notice it with the computer and the scoots of Reed Marnie damn near walking every time he tried to scoot. And you'd see like a little speed boost after a successful fend. Other than that, everything else is pretty much a major step forwards. The presentation is like A1 now, in my opinion. Barring the commentary, but like the pre-cutscenes, post and all that, all cutscenes in general are looking pretty damn good. And pretty much what I had hoped it would look like come launch. The way the game feels, the way the game plays at the moment, speed and stamina aside, it is in a pretty good spot. I can see the vision, man. A few more major updates and this game would be better than their last attempt at Rugby League. You could probably make the case that it is better than that at the moment. At least I think so. Like I've been saying with these updates, you just got to be patient with it. We got word in the Discord that it should eventually have everything that Rugby League Live 4 had feature-wise and more. And we're slowly seeing that unfold and unravel with each update. Still, like I said, there's plenty of work to be done, like sussing out how they're going to work out the player speeds, how they tie into the stamina bar and all that. The list of improvements I've compiled, we'll talk about it pretty soon, but yeah, again, we are going to call it there as far as commentary is concerned. Major update number 2 was, I'd say, a success, with the obvious speed and stamina issue being reverted. If you have any thoughts and opinions on this, let us know. Be honest. For now, we're going to call it there. As always, if you did enjoy the video, be sure to run straight to that like button. And for more rugby league related content or more content in general, go ahead and drop your boy a cheeky sub. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you later.
Burton weaves his way. Blocked by the defence. And he won't be making any more meters there.
A solid chase there.
That is a pass, Cameron. Offload. Keeps it alive. Money powers forward. The Tigers getting plenty of numbers to the tackle.
Absolutely blistering. The pace is so frantic.
And he runs into some effective defence. Gets the ball. Preston with momentum. Powerful defence. Plays it 15 metres out. Sexton. Montoya. Crash tackle. The defence snuffs out the chance of an offload. And the attack just keeps on coming. Trying a little kick in behind. They toss him to ground. Well, they'll hand it over. The Bulldogs looking very dangerous on attack in that set, though. He's run through another.
It's hard to tell if the attack is brilliant or the defence is dire. Either way, the stats tell the story.
Quick with the pass. He breaks through. Crashes to the ground.
The defence is struggling here.
Moves it on. Toa.
Well done.
May. He's got momentum. Heave on with that tackle. That's the third tackle. Coruscant has thrown it forward. With a quick pass. Tracy. That is a classic ankle tackle. He's shut down there by the defence.
How long before they crack?
Gives it on. Preston. Classic tackle. He surges forward. And he's blocked by the defence. This time it's a short pass. Two able to come in defence. Halfway through the count. Sends it back inside. Caught there. The Bulldogs are over the line. The short pass. Preston driving forward. The Bulldogs threatening to come up with points. Passes. They test them on the ground with a break. And thank you, man. That's a beautiful job. And the visitors are over. The crowd, they're stunned.
Now that's how you score.
10 metres.
Proving hard to put down. There's the zero count. That's a clever pass. Grab there. Held ball by the ref. Money darting from dummy half. And offloads the ball. Clear of another tackle.
He's proving elusive.
Referee calls it.
A safer option taken though.
Sexton. Snappy pass. Man has a go with the defence. Captured by the defence. They roll forward again. Salmon. Well held. No way through. Burton. And he's nailed by the defence. Delivering the short ball. Kick along the ground. It's the grubber. Weaves his way through that tackle. Caught by a pair of defenders. That's the first. And that brings us to the end of the first half. Between you and me and all. They've got a strong squad, so why not use the interchange? I think this is a good change.
Bit of a tactical change from the coach, I think.
Yes, good move this one. Interchange. Oh, that's a terrible drop ball. He'll be absolutely furious with himself there, and rightly so. Plays the ball. Oh, good ball. Nice work. Short pass. Bang. In a step. That's a good positional play. He's there for the kick. Running along with a charge. Breaks the defence. Mason grab.
Bang! What a tackle.
Lays it off. Mason loops a pass. He's through the line. He's tackled. Right on defence. Second of 6 tackles there. Turns it inside. Passes inside. Hits it up. And he'll be forced to play. And dummy half. Feeds the short ball. Puts the ball inside. That's a good ball and all tackle. Play the ball now. Sends that pass out. Luai. He breaks through the defence. And he's in that one. Gets the dummy half. Toa tries his luck with the ball. Kick out. Judges the bounce well. He surges forward. Well done. Back to the field of play. That's tackle 1. Brushes off the defence. He's almost made his way through. And that's the second. Salmon fires out a pass. Bit of gusto in the hitter. Offloads the ball. Money shakes him up. And they come in from everywhere to make the tackle. That's the third. Gets the ball. Weaves his way. No way through. Tries the inside pass. They're closing the gap. Good play. They grab some decent territory. Passes short. Burton. The Bulldogs throwing themselves against the defensive line. Unable to break through. Feeds it on. Quick with the pass. Hit hard. Moves it on. Luai. Skelton. He's tackled. Finally brought to ground.
Smart play. Takes the tackle.
Finds support inside. Bird.
Well done.
Coruscant. Thrown to ground. This is excellent attack. Plays it on the halfway. Chasing well. It's a short pass. Stopped by the defence. Suka makes the tackle. Commands plenty of respect from 2 defenders there.
Chasing together. That's what we like to see.
Buller gives it on. Skelton blocked by the defence. He's shut down there by the defence.
Huge play.
With a little bullet pass. With a kick so high, it'll probably come down tomorrow. Crichton scoops up the ball. He makes a breather here as he kicks for touch. Money restarts the play with a tap. Shoves off that tackle. Almost away. 2 of them combined to bring him down. That's the first of 6. With a quick pass. Sherry. He breaks through. He's got momentum. And he won't be making any more meters there. That's the second. Sexton. The Bulldogs threatening to come up with points. Kick out. That's another try. They're stunned.
Simple job, really. Block out a very good crowd and slot it between the pass.
Well done. 2 points from the kick. The Bulldogs lead by 8. Kicks it off deep. Sexton marks the ball. Cutting it up to the defence. Heave-ho in that tackle. Trying to break up the defence. The short pass. Powerful defence. Shovels it wide. Preston. Rounded up by the defence.
A line of defence on that chase. Well done.
Nice tackle. Money with momentum. Plays it right on halfway. Tries a back pass inside. Crichton. Plays the ball 40 metres away. This is just outstanding defence here. Has the job of putting in the punt. Skelton collects it on the full. Breaks through the line. Almost through. Nailed in that tackle. Holding up a short pass. Cut out ball. Good pressure from the chasers. Muller blocks his run. Offload. Putting up a chase. Battered by the defence. Fainu brings it up.
Look at him. Down to a job. Doing it easy.
Let's hear from Cameron Smith.
The Bulldogs have picked up the win tonight. A solid display of rugby league here. They've come away with a very good victory.
Well, Cameron, it's time to say au revoir. We'll be back next time.